Hello, good afternoon, student. Today we are going to discuss about the safety in chemical handling and storage. So, these types of safety issues or safety practices we have to adopt while you are uh, doing any chemicals reactions. For that, you are handling the chemicals and you are storing the chemicals. So, what exactly precautions you have to take for such types of storage purpose? So, under the Virtual Safety Laboratory Practices, Department of Chemistry, Devagiri College, Aurangabad, has been arranges these types of laboratory practices, virtual laboratory practices, and these types of safety issues, safety purposes, safety things we have to adopt for these types of any laboratory purpose. Okay, so one by one we will discuss. Okay, so content staying safe means what exactly is staying safe means what exactly the meaning of that. After that, chemical labels, health hazard on the chemical labels, typical precautionary measures on a label, common signal words on label, special symbols used on labels, color and number code label systems, and material safety data sheets means MSDS. That is the important things. This content we will discuss in this particular lecture. So first one, what is the staying safe means that you what is exactly the staying safe. Okay. So for that purpose, we have to read the labels on the containers of chemicals. When you are going in any laboratory or you are uh, doing any work near to the laboratory, so you have to aware about the containers of that chemicals containers, chemicals bottles, chemical equipments. You have to read the labels on that. Okay, read material safety data sheets. These sheets are available for each chemical. What exactly the materials safety issues are there? These types of precaution you has to be taken while dealing with such types of chemicals. Next one is handle chemicals with care. We have to handle that chemicals with the so much care. We are wearing the PPE, personal protection equipments, means your aprons, shoes, hand gloves, ear mask, safety goggles. Those types of equipments, PPE equipments, you have to wear while you are handling the any chemicals or you are going in the laboratory. Such types of, okay. So use of correct protective clothings and equipments means that is the, I am saying already that that is the PPE kit. Protective clothes means apron generally, or when you are in industries we have to wear the coverall, that is the overall cover or fireproof coverall you have to wear. Okay, so steps of equipments, or you are going on the heavy area, heavy constructed area, so you have to wear helmets also. Okay, so remember the emergency procedures. You should know the what is the emergency procedures, which types of exit gates from that particular laboratories, which types of precautions you has to taken there, exit way. Okay, you have to know that very well when we are entering anything or going to anywhere. That is the condition to staying the safe. Okay, one more thing, you have to know the first aid box where it's kept it. Okay, always bear with the buddy system. Okay, when you are going in the laboratory or any area there is a chemical related area, so you have to wear or PPE kits, PPE equipments, and you have to make sure you not alone in that area. Okay, you with go always or do always with the buddy system means anyone should be with you at that place. Okay, chemicals label. So many types of bottles or containers having a different types of chemical labels are there, so you should know what is the meaning of that labels. So every container of the chemicals is labeled by the manufacturer. So manufacturer always label that bottles or containers of the chemicals with the different types of label. So you should know the meaning of that labels, what exactly meaning. So the label will be tell you. So what that label exactly tell you? So name of that chemicals, what exactly name of the chemical, name, address and emergency phone numbers of manufacturers. Okay, so in types of name, address and manufacturers phone number also mention on that. So you should know that. Okay, at that time you can see that manufacturer number. If you have any problem regarding that, you can contact them. So physical and health hazards. Okay, if there is a physical or health hazard chemical is there, so they are notified you. Precautionary measures, they are mentioning the precautionary measures on that bottle, so you have to uh, read that first. Okay, you should know the aware about that. First aid instructions, what exactly first aid instruction when they split the steps of chemical. So what which types of first aid work you have to or instruction you have to follow, so that will be also mentioned on that particular container of chemical bottles. So proper handling or storage instructions also given in that. So which types of handling you have to do, so that also given on that particular chemicals bottles or containers through the that labels. Okay, so manufacturer already mentioned such things on that, so you have to aware about labels on chemicals. uh, so chemicals bottles having such types of different label. So what does meaning it, so what meaning is exactly, so you should know the meaning of these types of labels. Okay, there is the label, this skull and two bones are there, this is a human being, this is a, like that container, exclamatory marks, aquatic, it is the flammable, it is the oxidizer and this is explosive. Such types of labels are pasted, all labels are already given that bottle. So you should know the exact meaning of that label, so you can judge that chemical and you can aware about while you are using that chemical or storing that chemical. Exactly what they have manufactured based on the your bottles. So there will be the in the yellow marks they are mentioning what exactly it. Okay, first one is here. So product identifier, there is the ammonia, this is the bottle, it's this bottle is ammonia, liquid ammonia is there. Okay, there is ammonia. So signal word, it is a danger. Okay, it is a danger. Okay, hazard statement, toxic to ingested. Okay, so it is the toxic chemical. Also given the wash hands roughly after the handling, keep the container tightly closed with not in use, keep away from the heat, spark and other flames, may explosive when the explodes of the high heat. Okay, use in an open area that is the well ventilated, breathing in ammonia in the irritating the of the and corrosive. Wear protective gloves and safety goggles to prevent burns, bumps, and irritations. Okay, so this types of precautionary statement is also given on each bottle's containers. So you should read that. Then you are think about the use of that chemical. Here directly pictograms are already pasted there. Such types of different types of pictogram. Accordingly, which types of chemical is this? There, this types of pictogram will be given. So here meaning is this, this is the skull, this is the flammable and it is one more. So we will discuss it detail what exactly meaning of such types of different levels. Okay, so supplier information also given just like that. Okay, so that is the exactly bottle what exactly having. Okay, next one, this is the meaning of each labels. Some bottles have one label, some items have more than one, two, three, four, seven, eight. These types of label will be available on that. So accordingly, you can judge what is the tough level of that chemical and what exactly you how to you can use and how to you can save yourself from that any explosions, any hazard or any types of accident from to using that chemicals. Okay, health hazard there is given, so that is the carcinogenic. So when this types of label is given, so what does it means? So it means that is the health hazard. In general name it is a health hazard. So it will be the carcinogenic. That compounds may be carcinogenic, means that can be the cancer can be happen due to the such types of chemical continuously used. Okay, after that, that is the mutagenicity. Mutagenicity, it is the permanent, it will be the cause the permanent change in your structure of genetic materials of the cell or organisms. That is the meaning of that. Reproductory toxicity, it will be the tox on your reproductive system. Okay, so respiratory sensitizer, this also, that is the meaning. Target origin toxicity, and aspirations toxicity, such types of toxicity also due to that chemical. So these types of hazard, health hazard is the pasted, so you should aware about that types of side effects, or that types of caution can be happen when you are using such types of chemical. Okay, so you should aware about that. Next one is flame. If these types of paste pictogram will be available on any chemical, so what does it means? It means it is the flammable. Okay, it is a pyrophorics. What is meant by pyrophorics? Pyrophorics, that is the substance that ignite when it's come the contacts on the oxygen. Means suddenly you are open that bottles and these types of sticker is there, so means that particular chemical is, that substance means rapidly ignite when comes on the contact with oxygen. Okay, so you should know, so that if these types of stick is available on that, so you should make sure when you are opening such types of container bottle, there will be the that environment is under the hood, or there will be the no any ignite solution compounds will be there. Okay, so self-heating, it will be the self-heating, that is the meaning of that. Emits the flammable gas, or self-reactive compounds will be there, or organic peroxides are there, maybe there. That is the different meanings of these types of sticker. Okay, next one is the exclamation marks. Exclamation marks means that is the irritant. Okay, what is the irritants? It is will be the make some pains to you. A skin sensitizer, that will be the occurs when you are using this. Acute toxicity, narcotics effect, respiratory tract irritant, and hazardous to ozone layer. So if these types of stick is available in any chemical, so it's meaning these types of chemical is irritants, is hazard to ozone layer, is hazard to respiratory tract, or its narcotics effect will be happens, or aquatic toxicity will be there. Okay, next one is gas cylinder. Such types of gas cylinders pictogram will be any compound is there, so is does means it's, that is the gas under the pressure. Okay, so that contain what is exactly, it is the gas and it is the under the pressure. Okay, next one is corrosion. So skin corrosion will be there, so such types of pictogram is when any compound is available, any bottle, so at that time it will be the skin corrosive, or eye damage will be there, corrosive to metal also. So that is meaning, so accordingly we have to take a precaution when we are dealing with such types of chemical. Okay, exploding bomb. Next one is exploding bomb, means this is the hazardous chemical, so explosive, suddenly explosive when comes contact with air. Self reactive, it is a self reactive, no need to any other things. Next one is organic peroxide will be available there. Okay, next one is flame over circle, means that is the flame over circle, so that is the oxidizer, it will be the oxidize the compound other. Okay, environmental. Next one is environmental, it is the not non-mandatory on the to paste anywhere, but it is the aquatic toxicity, so that chemical is toxic for the aquatic ecosystems. Next one is skull and crossbone, you know this is the very well, that is the danger. Okay, so skull and crossbone, so it is a acute toxicity, too much toxics and danger to the health. Okay, that is the meaning of different types of pictograms. So in any bottle this types of 1, 2 or 3 or sometimes more will be the pictogram will be there, so accordingly you have to act with that chemicals while dealing with or while working with such types of chemical. Next one is one more example is there, N-propyl alcohol. These types of GSH, complaint labels, means general health safety complaint labels. So such types of label will be there. So basic parts of that we will discuss. That is the name. First one is the name, product identifier. That is the name. Next one is the danger. Signal words. Either use danger, sir, or warning. If it is the warning, we will discuss what is the exact danger and warning and cautions will be there. So here the danger. This compound is a danger. Okay. Next one is highly flammable. Some of the hazard statement will be there. Okay, so it's highly flammable liquids and vapor cause the serious eye damage, may cause the drowsiness and dizziness. These types of effect will be happens, means hazard statement will be given. Next one is some of the information precautionary statement is given. Next, keep away from the heat, spark, open flame, such types of hot surface. You have to they given there is a precautionary statement. Number 4. Okay. Number 5 is the address of that particular supplier or manufacturer is the given. 6 number is pictograms. So here pictogram is there. One is the flammable, it is the corrosive, and it is the exclamatory sign. Okay, exclamatory marks. So it's different types of meaning for that. So it will be the irritants. It's the explosive. Comes with on the contact with air. It will be the explosive. It's corrosive. It's cause the skin corrosions or other metal corrosions also. So that is the effect of that compound. So you have to deal like that with a precaution of that particular. Okay. Next one is health hazards on a chemical label. So carcinogenic, these types of health hazard on the chemical label. So these types of different types of highly toxic agent, toxic agents, reproductive hazard, irritant, corrosive, sensitizer, hepatotoxin, nephrotoxin, neurotoxin. Those types of different hazard of is given that chemical label. Typical precautionary measures on labels. Which types of measures, precautionary measures you have to take, or the steps of label on that particular. So do not breathe the vapors. Use in a well ventilated area. Which types of precaution you have to taken when are dealing with any chemicals, handling the chemicals or storing the chemicals. So you do not breathe the vapors of that. You do not use in a. You should use that chemicals or in a well ventilated area. Okay. So make sure your laboratory is well ventilated area is there. Keep container closed when the not in use. Such types of best practices, precautionary practices you have to adopt. So keep that container when you are closed. Keep that container closed when it's not in use. Avoid the contact with skin. Every time you should use by the hand gloves, apron, goggles, and mask should be there when you are using any chemicals. Washed roughly with soaps and water after the handling. After the handling, you should wash your hands with roughly with soap or water. Okay. Keep away from spark. Every chemical you should keep away from spark, heat, and flame. Do not store near the combustible material. Okay. Do not store near the combustible material. Store in the toughly close the container or remove and wash contaminated clothing promptly. Okay. So if your cloth is suspected of contaminated, so you should be remove or wash that cloth. Okay. If your apron is some types of contaminated or they are some type of split some chemicals on your apron, so you should remove that and wash it promptly to avoid the next times accidents, next times any hazard. Okay. Keep from the contact with the clothing and other combusting material. Common signal words on labels. Which types of common signal words means danger, warning, or caution. What exactly meaning that? Suppose danger can cause immediately serious injury or death. If any chemicals have a danger written on that, uh, after the name of that particular chemical. So these types of danger will be danger, warning, or caution. So danger is written, so that means it can cause immediately serious injuries or you can death also on that particular. Okay, so make sure when we are using warning, after that warning will be there, so can cause potentially serious injuries or health. Okay, so it will be the somewhat less danger than danger. Okay, cautions can cause potentially moderate injuries. Okay, so every chemical is injurable. Okay, so you should make sure when you are using. Okay, this is the different types of tough level of that chemicals, hazard level of the danger means too much, hazard warning means you can use or you can use properly with your precautions, cautions you can use, it is not that much hazardous. Okay, special symbols used on labels helps you recognize the kind of hazard a chemical will be prevent if you are not careful. Okay, so toxicity, corrosivity, acid and bases, ignitability, flammable solvents and certain solids, reactivity, sodiums and various water reactive reagents will be there. Next one is the steps of labels also there on the some containers. Color and number code label system. Okay, so that is the system. What this means, one black, one yellow, one red, one black, one yellow and one red. So red means it's fire. Okay, yellow means instability, blue means health, and black means specific hazards and person protection. So number shows degree of hazard. Okay, what is the number shows degree of hazard? It's 0 means is minimal, red means if 0 on red, so you can think like that there is, that is not flammable. Okay, 1, 2 or 3 or 4, we are increasing order with increasing the hazard, degree of hazard. Okay, that is the meaning. Red stand for the heat, fire, yellow stand for the instability, blue stand for the health, and black stand for the specific hazard. Okay, here given the steps of color and number coded label system. So black is specific hazard, you know, the oxidizer, acid, alkali, corrosive. If OX is there, so it is the oxidizer. In on the black in on the black is written anything. So if this here COR is there, means it is the corrosive. W and cut off that, use no water. Okay, OX is the oxidizer. Acid is written, it is the acid. ALK it is written, that is the alkali, means base. Okay, this is about difference level. 2 means that is the severe. We already discussed what is exactly 2. It is the moderate level of degree of hazard. 4 means it is the serious, severe. 3 means serious. Okay, this is the meaning of different numbering and color. Okay, last one is material safety data sheets. What exactly these types of material safety data sheets where you are using and handling such types of sheet is given, details of the all the things is given on that. So you should make sure when we are dealing with such types of chemicals, your material safety data sheet must be read for that, must to read and adopt that types of precautions you have to adopt. Okay, provide more detailed information about the chemicals, that is the MSDS, including compositions, informations or ingredients, which types of ingredients, information and composition is there, such types of information is given that material safety data sheets. Every chemical have such types of material safety data sheet by the manufacturers is given with this. Okay, so hazard identifications also given, the which types of hazard in that particular, these types of also mention on that section 3. First aid, which types of first aid you have to measures you have to adopt when this using any accident is happened due to that chemicals. So which types of first aid you should go, so that will be the given in that material data sheet material safety data sheet, MSDS. Accidental release measures, which types of after accidental, which types of release you have to adopt, so that also given in MSDS. Handling and storage, which types of you have to handle and how to storage, where to storage, how much you have to storage, what exactly storage level, how much time you have to storage, how to handle, where to handle, when you not handle. Such types of information is also given in the material safety data sheets. Next one is exposure control, personal protection. Which types of, if there is a exposure is happen, so how to control it, and personal protections also given, how to personal protect when this types of chemical is used and any exposure is happen. Stability and reactivity also given, the stability of that compound and reactivity of that chemical. Toxicologic information, which types of toxicity is there, if it is the toxic on via the inhale toxics, splitting toxics, which types of toxicological information is given in the material data sheet. So first one we discuss the hazard identification, which types of hazard identification is given. So inhalation, if inhalation is there, the respiratory tract means lungs through inhalation, so that is the inhalation will be happen, so by the respiratory tract. Ingestions, so digestive tract through the eating or smoking with the contaminated hands or in a contaminated work area. If you are working in the contaminated work area, or if you are using by the contaminated hands, so these types of will be ingestions will be happen in your digestive tract. Okay, that types of hazard will be happen. So absorptions through the skin or eyes. So dermatitis are damage to the liver, kidney or other organ system. Okay, if it is absorption takes place, if such types of hazard is given, so these types of meaning of that hazard. Injections, so means injections of these types of toxic substance through the skin. Next one is specific problems health hazard. If specific problems health hazard, so they will be mentioned on that material MSDS. Okay, acute poisonings, chronic poisonings, cumulative poisons, substance in combinations. So these types of exam is given. So isn't this explosive of alcohol and chlorinated solvents. Okay, these types of other substance will not be contaminated on that particular also given in that information. Potential health effect, which types of potential health effect caused due to that material. So eye irritations, nausea, dizziness, skin rashes, headache, existing medical conditions possibly aggravated by the exposure. This types of information is given in potential health effects. Emergency and first aid procedure to follow. Which types of emergency and first aid procedure you have to follow also mention on that particular chemicals. MSDS means material safety data sheets. So accidental release measures, what to do if substance split or leak, that information is given in MSDS. How to correctly dispose of substance, that also given, how to dispose if any wastage is there, so how to dispose of that substance also given. Equipments or procedures for cleaning up the split and leak. Any split and leak is happen, so which types of equipments and which types of procedures you have to do to cleaning that. Okay, this also given in accidental release measure, that section in a MSDS of that particular chemical. Handling and storage also given, so how to handle and store substance safely. Any other precautions if you have to take, where to control air control, which types of other control you have to do, so that also given in that. Exposure control, personal protections, so respirator, gloves, eye protections, protective clothings, ventilation, such types of information is given if you have to adapt there. Special work and hygiene practice that should be followed. MSDS exposure limits, so threshold limit value, what types of threshold limit value is also given, threshold C, threshold steel, types of limits also given on that. So permissible exposure limit, PEL, recommended exposure limits, that types of limits also given in that particular MSDS. Toxicology information is given. LC15, what is the LC15? So that is the medium lethal concentration by the inhalations of a single exposure over a specified time period. Specified time period, how much inhalation, lengthen inhalation is happen, and what is the level of toxicity is given, that is the LC15. LC yellow, lowest reported LC50. LD50 medium ethyl concentration by route other than the inhalation. If it is the toxic by inhalation, so LC15 is mentioned. If it is toxic by other than inhalation, so LD50 will be mentioned on that. So what is the highly toxic? So highly toxic is indicated by LD50 50 milligram per kg body weight by the injections to albino rats, each weighing between the 200 to 300 grams or so that is the meaning of highly toxic. Okay, so LD15 200 milligram per kg. If LD15 50, LD50 50 is given, so that is means 200 to 300 grams is too much heavy for that. Okay, LD50 200 milligram kg by the continuously contacts for 24 hours with the skin or albino rabbits, each weighing between the 2 and 3 kgs. Okay, so there is a hazard net somewhat decreases. Okay, LD50 to 100 ppm of gas or vapor inhalation in the form of the, if there is a content is gas, that is the given LC50 inhalation, because it is the gas, it is the inhalation. So inhalations are to be must dust or female 1 hours by albino rats, each weighing between the 200 to 300 grams. That is the toxicity. How can on MSDS be decoded? So see the glossary produced by the, you have to handle chemicals with care. You have to handle the chemicals with care. You have to, chemical storage will be, label have the established separate storage area, so label will be, you have to mention for the storage area. Chemicals are stored in chemical storage containers, uh, cabinets, flammable storage, refrigerators, chemical storage, refrigerators, freeze, no food. Okay, so these types of slew with, you have to use that. So storage fundamentals you have to adapt, check the MSDS, and then you can perform. So that is the overall precaution you have to take with these types of different storage of flammable and combustible liquids, where you have to store such types of liquid is also given. Storage must not be limit, storage must be in, where you have to, what is the limit for the storage, where you have to storage that, what must you have to taken the for the precautions, exactly these types of information is given in MSDS. Storage cabinets, use the correct protective clothing and equipments also given in MSDS. So eye protection, what you have to use for the eye protection, what don't means use the shoes, use the gloves, use the aprons, use the mask, use the different types of uh, PP. So what do you not to adopt there, so that type also given. So we will stop here.